Here at Queens of the Roundtable, we know that every great adventure deserves a little magic, and that's why we're thrilled to be sponsored by Wana, North America's most trusted edibles brand. Whether you're rolling dice or rolling high, Wana's premium vegan, melt-proof edibles are crafted to elevate your experience. Their innovative terpene-enhanced recipes offer precise CBD to THC ratios, so you get the perfect balance of relaxation and euphoria, because not all edibles are created equal. My personal favorite, the Wana Quick Strawberry Margarita, a fast-acting edible that kicks in within 5 to 15 minutes, giving you the smooth social feel of smoking, but with a new kind of happy hour, one without the hangover. As a woman-led, Boulder-based company, Wana isn't just about great edibles. They're about enhancing lives and supporting the LGBTQ+ community. So whether you're slaying dragons or just unwinding after a long rest, love who you wanna, be who you wanna, and game how you wanna. Ready to level up? Visit Wana today and keep hope high. Hello and welcome back to Queens of the Roundtable, your Dungeons and Dragons and Drag, oh my, podcast and video series. We're back with another episode of our Sword of Women campaign, because they're Sword of Adventurers and Sword of Women. We're here live at Jude IDK Studio in Denver, Colorado, the drag capital of the world.
That's right.
We are known for our
5 Denver girls.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Denver girls. RuPaul, if you're out there, no I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Please, no, we're for another episode.
Please, no.
Just kidding.
Back to 1.
Not that. We are here with our beautiful, amazing Denver local queens. Denver local queens, say hi.
Hi.
Featuring some of the best talent in all of this part of the world. We have Petty Patty.
Hi, insert witty intro here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Period. We have Nini Coco.
I don't need to speak to the manager.
Good. That rolled off the tongue a little too fast. Banana Splits.
If pigs could fly, I'd be a flight attendant.
So explain that one real quick. Okay. So yeah, sure.
And for viewers at home, during the break, Banana was like, my next one's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Just for reference.
I said that.
And we have Raquelle Schelle.
Hey, it's my money and I need it now.
Oh. What's the reference? Are they a sponsor?
It's a commercial.
Oh.
JG Wentworth.
Call 877 cash now.
877 cash.
No.
Anyway, beers.
Oh my gosh, in last episode, we had a lot of lore building, if you want to call it.
Lore.
That felt exactly how it was intended to feel.
Yeah.
We had you all learning a little bit more about the Obsidian Syndicate, talking a little bit more with Shadow Master Illyria, learning about her vision of this democracy in this future, as they are preparing to make this huge kind of siege of, did I say that word right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, siege of the Ivory Court, and make a statement and be like, we are here, we demand representation, but they needed some preparation. And some people, specifically Bliss and Coralia, went to go talk with some of the troops, realized they needed a little bit of help, which we have a training montage to get into. We also had Pyra going over into the nice little workshop where she saw this whole just collective of people, and Pyra learned to embrace her inner nerd. The glasses, the eyes are huge. Huge.
That sounded like the pig flying. That was
Yeah.
But we left our episode off with Sylvera not only getting a beautiful stone to be able to put inside the tablet from Kaelin, but also having a vision where she saw not only more of this scene, some lead up of the woman saying everything's going to be okay and kind of wiping tears in a first person point of view, but then in the scene seeing Lord Thalorian was the person that she was interacting with. So we're going to jump right back into that. Right in that vision, again, you are seeing now a full picture of this vision that you've seen before. You were seeing her fighting with Lord Thalorian as she rips this amulet out of his hands. He also is trying to get the amulet back. There's fighting going on all around them, but you see her take the amulet and bring it back over to your first person point of view, and she puts it kind of into your vision, holding it, and she's yelling to somebody else, please take her and keep her safe. And you see her kiss you on the forehead, and she goes, I love you, Sylvera. And she steps back away. You start to see you're being carried backwards as the vision of her starts to grow smaller and smaller. You see her fighting with Lord Valorian. And then right before the vision fades, you see one of them falls to the ground. And as you come back together in that moment, as you snap your head back down looking at this tablet, all of that energy is still flowing through your hands, flowing through your arms. What are you thinking?
First of all, I'm shook. You almost got me emotional over here, but for realsies, because wow, that is some heavy hitting stuff. So I'm just kind of sitting there, just thinking. I'm like, so who did she give me to? Like, where did she give me to the Mintzes? Is that who's now helping me out? Is that who's carrying me away? And also, is that her who fell? There's a lot going on, and also my fingers kind of hurt because there's a lot of sparks going on from holding the tablet.
A lot.
Yeah.
And with that intelligence saving check that I had you do, I am gonna have you take 2 points of damage from that vision.
God.
So
It is a good thing you healed me after that battle, because if that, I would have been cooked.
That drops you.
Literally.
You're alone in the room with all the power sources and the tablet, and you're dead.
just passed out on the floor.
You guys come back from the training montage, and I'm dead.
Everybody else is like
The hell?
happy and living their best lives.
So now
She's less screen time.
Okay, so I'm at 30.
Nice. So you're at 30, and you got the tablet. You've got all of this energy flowing through it. Do you want to try to use the tablet? Do you want to put it back into its drawer? What are you doing and thinking?
I mean, I don't know what using it does.
Figure it out.
Do something.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to use it.
Yeah. So as you're kind of holding on to it, what are you thinking about? What kind of spells and abilities do you have that you would want to try to channel into it?
That's a great question. Thank you so much for asking.
I hate that question.
I actually, because you said it's a heat, I'm gonna cast Fireball on it actually, but just really intensify the heat. But it's not gonna be a big one, obviously. It's little babies. So I'm gonna put it down for just a quick little second, and I'm gonna rub my hands together really, really fast.
Okay.
So they heat up, and I'm just gonna cast these little flames in my hands and put them on the tablet.
I love that. Can you give me a
No.
Constitution saving throw?
Please.
Why do we ever get to ask you to roll?
You can.
Give me a persuasion.
Well, Constitution's +4 though, so we're rocking and rolling. So 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast this fireball. You're rubbing your hands together. Fireball is a pretty powerful spell. It's got some strength to it. But as you put your hands onto the tablet, you see this ball of fire kind of come up above it, and it's contained because you weren't trying to do something, extreme or elaborate. But instead of a normal red glowing fire, you see a fire that is blue with glitter flying through it, and you can feel the heat. Luckily, with that Constitution saving throw, you're not going to take any damage, but the heat is intensity that you have never seen before. You have never felt before. It is powerful.
I'm gonna take this fur off. It's hot in here.
The temperature has increased significantly, even with this small ball of fire, which normally would be like equivalent of like a little bit of heat, It is the level of heat that you would feel from a burning building, from an entire explosion, just in this small conformed ball of blue and gold fire floating above the tablet. Do you take your hands off it? Do you want to try to do anything with that fire?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to grab the fire, see if I can shove it back in the tablet because it's hot. Oh my god, it's so hot.
As you grab the fire, you realize that it's not hurting you, even though you're feeling the heat coming off of it, and and you're getting that sensation. It's not hurting you in any way as you hold on to the ball and kind of push it back down towards the tablet. As that happens, you see the ball just begin to slowly fade out and disappear, but then you start to hear kind of the sound of whirring and like sparks and this vibration come from the tablet. As you're looking down, you see the amulet fly out in one direction, and you see the stone that you put in shatter and fly in the other direction.
Are you kidding me?
That's not fair.
You encouraged her.
Because I'm a sister.
You play with fire, you're gonna get a broken amulet.
gagged.
Okay.
The amulet is not broken though.
expression, yes.
Luckily, it just has fallen all on onto the floor. But the stone before it left the tablet, it shattered. It's then exploded. Very much like the that one game where you put the pieces in a certain amount of time, or else it explodes. Did y'all ever play that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's
It
like
has like a timer that's like ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding. Oh, it's
exactly.
so much pressure.
it's intense. But it shatters within the tablet and then explodes everywhere. This blue stone kind of skewed around. Pause.
Earth tremor.
That is not talk.
You see the stone explode, but as the pieces come out, that vibrational glow is no longer there, and it's just kind of shards of a so beautiful stone of blue.
So I'm stressed. I'm stressed out because that was a lot in the span of just 5 seconds. So I look at all the shards and I just think to myself, oh my God, Kaylin is going to kill me. Because he's like, hey, take care of this stone because this is the last thing I have of my mother right now.
Maybe
Or
he
like-
got scammed though too.
So I kind of just gather up as many pieces as I can, but obviously I can't get them all because it's gone. So I gather up what I can to at least try to harbor that, and I just leave it put it all together on the little shelf right there and leave it and just look at it. And then I go find my amulet as well because that flew across the room.
It did. It flew. It hit the ground. You hear kind of that that loud crash of metal, right? Like as if you just dropped something. But upon inspecting it, there's no damages. It's just maybe a little scraped up from just like hitting the ground. But it still seems to be fully working, fully good. You know, like nothing's messed up.
Perfect. So I think I can still put it in there, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm away from my sisters to be back around my sisters to do anything else with this tablet because this has been too much.
All that. We're gonna shift over then to our divas doing our training montage. So right where we left off, some attempts at inspirational speeches, but luckily Malus was able to bring it home with just one large grunt. But then he asked you all to try to help support, try to help train some of these ragtag team of fighters, a part of the Obsidian Syndicate. So in that moment, what all do you look at doing?
So I'm probably gonna help the bitches with the bow and arrow, like what not to do, because obviously like I had a moment when we're fighting and I learned my lesson of like, okay, so maybe like a short range is not the best with the bow, right? I was doing with what I had to within that said moment. But so definitely I'm gonna help out the archers and I'm gonna help them understand how to rogue so that they can truly be sneaky and like we can have like the attack what's the word? What am I looking for?
Surprise attack.
Yeah, surprise attack.
Okay. What does that process of training them look like? Like how do you approach that? We'll say that there's a group of a handful, maybe like 3 to 5 people kind of over in the archery area. They're putting in the arrows incorrectly on the bow. It's like the sharp point towards them as they're like pulling it back. Like people are dropping things. Someone's like trying to put them up their nose. Like
So it's very much of me like kind of like with like an arrow, almost like it's a like teacher ruler kind of thing, and I'm like adjusting their grip on like the where it's like going down. I go like boop like that, so it's in position, or I'm like adjusting their hands and everything like that. I'm making sure that their hand position on the actual bow. Some of them like aren't pulling all the way back, so I grab their arm and I'm like pulling it back. I'm like, get it together, divas, come on.
I love. I'm gonna have you do. Just we're gonna say that like yes, you're like absolutely like helping them, but to determine how well they're like hearing and understanding, I'm gonna give you the chance to roll between persuasion or performance again, of kind of like your
Both the same.
yeah, whatever, whichever one, persuasion or performance.
Oh, is that?
So I'm on an 8.
Okay, so they're definitely, I mean, compared to, they're at least, arrows are being fired, missing targets for sure, but they're making their way across the, like, shooting area.
Showing them what you know.
Shut the hell up. You just broke your amulet. I don't want to hear it.
No, I broke the stone.
So as you're working with them, Blisster, who are you kind of like eyeing in the crowd to be able to help and support?
So I'm looking for like the weakest among the group. I'm looking for the frailest, the ones that really don't have anything going for them. Basically like my sisters in appearance.
You, as you're looking
Like
out,
us?
No.
Oh, okay.
you look out and you see there's a group of very frail and they're different races, different species. A couple of frail people over kind of by the water cooler, just hanging out, like watching everything go on around them, but not engaging in any way with the like sword training or the like blocking or the like arrow kind of work. So they're just kind of sitting there or standing around drinking some water.
So I go over to them and I go, what are you guys good at?
You kind of hear a murmur. They all kind of just look around. We want to help, but I don't know. We're not really fighters or anything like that.
Well, everybody's good at something.
I'm gonna have you roll a persuasion or intimidation or whatever you're trying to kind of go for.
I'm trying to persuade them. I'm trying to inspire them to be like, you may look like weak, but that doesn't mean you can't help the cause. So I'm gonna do persuasion.
We're not doing great, sisters.
That was a nat 1. So it got a 10.
One goes.
So isn't one a failure?
It is
a critical
It's
fail.
a nat fail or critical fail.
So we need to get it.
Not one.
Who's that over here?
One of them goes. I used to crochet.
We can use that. And then montage of crocheting like nets.
They're making hammocks.
We're making like nets to like grab people and stuff.
Okay.
With that one.
And then one of them kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, I can't crochet. I can't fight. My mom says that like I'm going out to nothing in my life." But he looks at you and he goes, "But I saw that you defeated the you and all your friends were really great in those duels. So how did you do it?"
I have a passion for music and performance and tap dancing. So I like to use my passion to make me stronger. What's your passion?
You hear one of the other one goes, "I've always been really into improv."
We'll come back to you. The one who your mom said, what's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, what do you love?
He kind of stares at the ground and he's like, "Honestly, I don't know. I don't really like remember what my life was like before the Syndicate. I remember getting here and just being like, wow, this place rocks and like I want to be here, but I don't." And you kind of see his face start to turn. He starts to look a little distressed and he's like, I don't remember.
I don't like
Bro,
that.
you got to take Joseph under your wing and help this baby out because he is struggling.
So Joseph, can I just ask, what do you remember?
Well, I remember that I was out on the street at one point and there were a bunch of Ivory Court guards and they were like just going around and for no reason just like beating people up. It was like, sure, people were like loitering, but we were all like hanging out. It wasn't anything like illegal, you know? But like,
Was there no loitering sign though?
he explains it as this thing. No loitering sign, you know, but there's just, we're all out on the street and Ivory Court guards just started beating us up. And so all I remember is then afterwards, Illyria came up to me on the street after I kind of got my shit wrecked and was like, "Hey, I can help you out. Like, do you want to come and train and learn with us?" And that's kind of how I found my way here. But that was kind of all I remember right now.
So Joseph, I'm going to be honest. You sound concussed. I'm actually going to have you sit this one out. You're going to go visit the nurse. Improv bitch. What's your name?
Improv bitch looks at you and he goes, "Sam." They all,
Okay, Sam.
because they're normal looking people, just like kind of frail losers. They all just have
humans.
they're mixed different
Okay.
things, but they just have kind of lame names. No shade to Josephs and Sams out there, but you know.
Joseph Sam is out there. What the hell? Okay, Sam. Let's do a little improv. A montage. montage.
Make her roll. Make Sam roll.
Yeah. Roll for something.
See how good she is. If she's a performance check.
For persuasion of improv, how well are you at improv?
We'll do a performance check. What are you making Sam do?
I'm making Sam
What improv game?
start scenes over and over and over.
New choice.
New choice. New choice. New choice. New scene. Another club. Another plane. New scene. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so he's in this montage of like he's like, and you're holding a chicken, new choice, and you're holding a baseball bat, new choice, and you're my long lost mother. He's just saying a million things. He's like got like the training montage like sweat ring.
Yeah.
This is that.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna see how good he is at this improv. He rolls an 8.
Okay.
So it's a little rough. It's giving
Room for improvement.
It's giving improv 101.
Okay, so I say, losers, huddle up. I got Sam. I got Joseph. What was Crochet?
We're gonna say Crochet's name was Alan.
Okay, I got Sam, Joseph, and Ellen. And I say, you may not be good at much. And you may have nothing to contribute to the game. But that doesn't mean you can't be sickening backup dancers. Montage of me and the lead teaching them the backup dance. So that we can do some bard magic and they can just amplify my stuff.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna have you roll for performance.
Okay, thank you. 14 plus 9, that's a 23.
Period.
Wow.
What describe to me what the number looks like that
Yeah.
you all have worked on.
So in this moment, I actually do a little, and I call Shrivel back.
Whoa.
And I get Shrivel in here, and I say, Shrivel, we got some work to do. And we whip up costumes real quick for them, and they kind of look like the Temptations. And so they're in kind of beautiful, honestly, kind of like a little bit of like a flowing kind of vibe. And we just start to do kind of like a sidestep and a snap, and they're doing, they're doing like backup vocals.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, it's a true like pop performance from like the 50s.
Love. And with Shrivel, how is she helping him with this?
She comes in and quickly, like the Cinderella mice, like whips up a costume for all of them.
And at this point, has Shrivel found community that she's like similar to back in the cave system, in the mines that you used to be in, where you had the whole rat community? How many rats do you think she's
Can I roll for how many rats?
Yeah.
I'm
You roll for rats.
20. 4 rats come.
4 rats. Okay, so it's a group of 5, so it's a small tech team.
Yeah.
They're all in their all black.
Small but mighty.
Yes, exactly. I love it. So as everybody else is training and doing actual things, more and more people are kind of looking over at you all doing this full performance. And while you all are kind of just hanging out here, Melis the entire time is just kind of leaned against the wall, very hot, leaned against the wall, like kind of like crossed up on it, and he's just like watching you the entire time and kind of nodding his head a little bit, kind of just like moving with the music as you're doing it. While you all are there, you guys have been there probably, I would say, like an hour doing all of this. You do see Kelios starts to come into the room because he was a part of this resistance, so you know that he would be here coming to train, and he makes eye contact with Coralia, and you see a range of emotions kind of go across his face. Excitement, but then confusion, and then frustration. And he's kind of cycling through how all these different facial expressions before he turns and kind of goes over towards the people doing the wooden swords and working on those.
You want to say something to him?
So I see that he walks in the entrance, and I'm like, I think to myself, I want to resolve this resolution because I'm still like a little bit resolve this resolution. I want to resolve this conflict. Sorry, resolve this conflict. I want to find resolution. I want to find.
Now that's my friend. I'm writing that down.
I want to resolve this conflict because the last time I talked to Kelios, I was still a little bit confused on why he was so upset about. We had the conversation of, he doesn't understand my background, and I tried to explain everything to him of like I was doing everything I could for us and everything like that, and I don't think he understands that. So I'm done helping the bitches with the bows and arrows because honestly they're not eating. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, all right. I'm like, y'all keep practicing for like the red dot in the middle. Y'all keep going, and I put my hair, and I'm like, because I'm still his girl, right? I still need to like have him. I can still use some of my charm to persuade him. So I walk over to him and I'm like, hey, can like we have a little conversation? Like I just want to make sure that we are okay. There's a lot of intensity and a lot of confusion and conflict going on, and I just want to make sure that we're okay, we're good.
Yeah, so you come over and you're saying that to him. At this point, he's been there less than 5 minutes because you see him, you come over immediately. His shirt is off. He does have glistening sweat as he's like in this training moment. And he kind of looks at you and goes, okay, yeah, let's talk. And so he kind of pulls you over to the side and is kind of in a not fully isolated spot, but a little bit more quiet. He goes, what do you want to talk about?
And I'm like staring at my sweat in his like chest. Like for a second, I snap out of it because I'm like, oh, we have to be serious. And I'm like, so what happened the night that we were supposed to meet up? We were supposed to meet up in the town square, and you never showed. What happened that night?
He starts to get frustrated, and he goes, I did show up. I did. And he pauses. He was like, it's a little fuzzy, but I went there, and you were nowhere to be found. And while I was there, I started to see just like a bunch of chaos going on. People were fighting. And the next thing I knew, I was being grabbed by people from the Ivory Court. And they were just piling up on me, attacking me. And it all could have been resolved if you would have just shown up. But you see, in this moment, I'm going to have you roll an insight check.
Oh, bro.
Actually, I'm going to tell you what you see.
You got this.
I forgot that's a check.
I believe in you.
Hey. Oh, period. Okay, so then I'm at 18.
18, you see that he's struggling with saying this story. He keeps fumbling over his words. He keeps kind of going back and changing things. You can tell he's confused about what he's even saying.
Has he been like brainwashed?
He goes, the next thing I know,
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I was there, and luckily people here from the Syndicate came and pulled me off the ground and took care of me, healed my wounds. And the next thing I know, obviously, I'm going to stay here and fight with them. He kind of just looks at you and he goes, I can't remember what, why didn't you, what? And you start to see him get more and more confused as he's telling this story.
He's freaking out.
Before he stops and just kind of stares at you and just goes, I don't remember. And we're going to pause there to take ourselves over. Pyra.
And I immediately run to them. No.
Because you're like, I want to know the tea.
No.
You're like, we're going to pass it back.
She said, yeah.
Okay.
For the
Listener's turn.
Yeah.
physical copy.
You're like the most drag queen, but like least drag queen sometimes.
Well, it was also like we're just completely silent in this moment. Everybody's grabbing their mouth and throwing it across the room, but there's no sound happening.
It was a great physical comedy bit.
Right.
Nini no butted.
I know but it. Yeah.
Some people yes and, some people no but.
Oh.
We go back over into the workshop, and they're both great forms of improv, though. That's the real tea.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah.
No, but
No.
it's not.
Yeah, no, but then you're introducing a new thing. Somebody said it one time famously. We go back over into the workshop. You're working with your nerds. You all are having your own little montage of like you're kind of passing materials back and forth. You're having fun. Illyria has already left at this point. It's good vibes. It is. There's a little coffee bar in the back. Again, very Brooklyn.
Espresso shots.
They do espresso martinis too. Like it's very the bar where it's like both bar and barista kind of thing. You're working on kind of the explosives, and you got these group of people there, and they are just really astounded by you. They're like, "What you did in the duel was so freaking cool." But the fact that you're actually smart too. Everyone goes in the little pretty, and they're all kind of just like laughing to themselves. But they're like, "How are you just so smart?"
Like, and I kind of clear out that last little
Oh,
snot that I have that's kind of
brother.
there.
Soot.
I go, soot snot. And I go, I had this mentor, Ignis. You saw him in the other room, right?
He was so freaking.
I don't know. There's just some blockage right now, so I'm trying out this new voice with just my bit. Yeah, it was my mentor at Ignis, and he's in there, and everybody loves him so much. I'm just like, he taught me everything that I know. But like, it's like when I saw him in there just teaching everybody, I was like, this is so cool. And I'm just like, he's the person that I want to emulate. And then I got it. Okay, yeah, bye. Sorry.
You clear your sinuses.
They all are like, that's so cool. They're like, that's really cool. Well, I think that we hitting a pretty cool, explosive machine is basically gonna, any type of barriers that stand in our way, we're gonna be able to blow them up. So should we do like a little baby experiment?
I think we should, but before we do that, I have something I think that we should talk about. So we need to be very safe when what we're doing this. So like, I think I have this ability. I'm resistant to fire.
The switch up from the kid voice to this is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I cleared my throat. Have you ever heard of a tissue?
No, yeah,
Sorry.
Just keep talking.
So I'm like, I've always wanted to try something, but I've really never had the ability to try it, which is, I know that my scales make me resistant to fire. I'm curious if maybe we could test if we use my scales, if we can somehow create like protection for everybody else on our team.
You want to skin yourself?
Not entirely. We're doing just a little test.
It's like
I just
like in
test.
Twilight where Bella can like project her protection powers on other people.
No, I'm thinking like pluck a little scale out and we'll do a little experiment and just.
Oh,
And if it works, then what? You're gonna pull all your scales off and give them to everybody?
It depends on the situation. I'm just.
She's a big girl.
I have a hypothesis and I'm trying to figure it out. Go back to 5th grade.
Girl, you are psychotic.
Go do your improv class with Joseph and Sam, girl.
Alan.
Jesus.
So how many, like, do you take off a couple of scales?
I take off just like a few from the back of my arm. Yeah.
Hurt?
It doesn't feel good, no. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of painful. I don't know. What? I'm just testing to see if I can
It
protect.
don't feel good, no.
I'm just trying to see if I can transfer protection to other people.
Love.
With my
Sure, girl.
Nice. So you've got a kind of a handful of scales. Are you giving them to one of the guys to test out? Are you putting on one of the little, like, machines, like one of the other little
Yeah.
companions that you're seeing floating around?
Yes, one of their steel defenders, but it's like more of a fleshy steel defender. So I'm like, even if it was burned, it could still get hurt.
Totally. Yeah, it's not like
Actually, steel defenders are resistant to fire. It's not a steel defender.
flesh. It's just a little companion, like
It's a rat. It's a lab rat.
a lab rat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you want to shame me for pulling off my scales, we're going to do some lab rat tests
Oh my god.
right about now.
He is evil. Earlier I said maybe your mentor is evil and maybe you're evil too. Now we know the truth.
Oh.
So you put these off. I'm gonna have you do a your choice of a nature or survival check to kind of place these scales on the rat.
I'm going to do a nature check. We got a 7 + 4, so we're at 11.
11. So you place them on the rat, and then the other guys kind of put the rat into this little area where they've got a couple of different explosives lined up.
Sure.
It's a small tunnel. Hey, that's the scientific method. Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta blow up a few rats to learn about if these scales are.
I just see the rat just in someone's hand, and they just like have a rubber band and just wrapped around the rat with
Yeah.
nails.
It's zip
shoved in
tied.
it. Yeah.
E6000.
But I have faith that this is going to work, so
I love.
I might kind of not
You got
really
to
fearing
roll for it,
rat.
Pookie.
Well,
Peter else in that one.
And so actually, I'm gonna be the one to roll for it.
Aw.
Since everybody wants me to roll more, we're gonna roll and figure out. You all stand back. You've got your glasses on. Everybody's got all of their lab gear on, and it's a small explosion. It would not. One of them goes, it's not gonna hurt him. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not cruel.
Then what is this gonna do against Ivory Court? Why are we doing it?
it was a consensually voluntary lab rat, actually.
Absolutely, he's a part of the cause.
By lab rat, I mean he's a scientist rat.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you hear
And he
the
said,
little
"I'm
squeak,
beta."
the squeak, it's very squeak, squeak. Like it's like he's a part of the nerd kind of
Right.
like group,
Squeak,
And-
squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
And so in this kind of area, there's a couple of explosives, and we're gonna see if he takes damage or not.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna do a little Zackarina roll.
Whoa!
A nice show-stopping roll brought to you by Wana. We're gonna figure out.
Thank you, Wanna.
Think you wanna?
Not stop wearing my sweatshirt.
That's an 18.
Thank you, Wanna.
Is that a good thing in this situation?
That is a good thing
Okay.
in this situation.
That's
These
how many
little,
health points they take.
explosions go off. You hear pew pew pew. It's very Imagine a scene of like a Saving Private Ryan, and he's just kind of like evading all of these explosions as he's running. And after you see the dust settle, you notice he comes out and you hear squeak squeak squeak, and he is perfectly unharmed.
And then all the nerds and I all together we go huzzah, and we rejoice.
You rejoice. Can you give me-
Eureka!
Eureka!
You found?
There's a little bit of like ash in the air, that smell of like explosion. Can you give me a history check?
Okay.
Real quick.
Oh, girl.
We are having trouble with
For our viewers,
4-inch nails.
to the people that are listening and not watching, to the people that are listening and not watching, Nini has the longest nails on right now, so her picking up dice is literally like the Irene Dubois picking up
Ice cubes. Okay, I'm rolling a. What is it again?
a history
check.
Oh,
5 plus 4 is 9.
a 9.
We're doing awful today, girls.
You are somebody who
Sorry, yours was
is
last.
really observant, who pays attention a lot, and is able to, because you've just, been so smart of workshopping your entire life, you can think about how pieces fit together.
Yes.
As you're here, and those explosions go off, you start to smell kind of this soot that has a bit of an oaky smell to it. It's like not like it's essential oils inside of it kind of thing, but it's got this very specific smell. But there's been nothing that's blown up or on fire. It's just the explosives themselves. It's not like it's wood burning or things like that. And even though it's a lower history check, you are able to remember that when you were in Trax Tavern, you start to smell, and you're not 100% sure, but it smells pretty similar. Granted, Trax Tavern was made of full wood, so it's like, yeah, that would make sense that it would have more of that oak smell.
Getting got.
But you start to smell it, and it does smell familiar. You have been in a room, you were in those explosives at the very beginning of this journey, and it smells at the same oak smell. That's just fucked up.
Okay, and it is as if the explosive used in this very experiment run by the Obsidian Syndicate may have been mined or taken from Trax Tavern, is my immediate thought.
You got it. You got it.
I love it.
She pushed at you, and
Because I'm very intelligent, I can.
That's Detective Pyra right there.
And
Really
that,
lowballed that team. You're like, I got it.
it's called spelling it out for the lowest common denominator, which are all sitting around me. So,
the dummies are in the
Viewers at home.
and to the viewers
There's
at
gonna be some
home.
dumb people out there,
Yeah.
about our viewers. Queens of Roundtable viewers and listeners are super smart and amazing and wonderful, and we love and appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes.
Leave us hate comments.
But yeah, so in this moment, everybody's celebrating around you. The rat is so excited. He's kind of like showing off his new little scales on him. They're glistening, fully unharmed again. Everybody around you is celebrating. What do you want to do?
As kind of everyone's celebrating, it's like the sound kind of goes away because I'm starting to think it's it's like the ow, and it slows down. Everyone's kind of jumping. So in this slow-mo montage, I just quickly kind of grab the scales back, quickly, just kind of put them right back in my scales without anyone noticing. And I'm pondering. I'm saying, oh, well, maybe there were some sacrifices made to get the materials to be part of these explosives. But yeah, now I'm a little more cautious, but I'm still kind of happy because we made a discovery. I was like, I can share my scales if I need to give protection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So across the board, there's a lot that all of you are interacting with in kind of some slightly weird situations. Are any of you trying to find and reunite with each other,
Let's
or
do
are we
it.
still?
Yeah, I'm ready to.
I
I'm
need to
ready.
find my girls because I'm stressed out about what just happened with Tether. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely on the lookout for somebody.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna.
Together.
Yeah,
I think I'm
we're in
gonna-
different sections of like the gym. that we're
in the gym.
I think I want to go find them because they're already together. So like I want to just grab the 2 in 1 and just then go find her.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So you run down to the gym, and you grab the 2 who are doing the training montage. You go to the workshop. You walk in again. Lots of nerds. Everybody's really happy. You do see Ignis. He waves to all of you all as you approach Pyra.
We know him and we love him.
Known and loved. Callback. And you find Pyra in that moment as well. So all 4 of you are in the workshop that is very crowded. Remy Wolf is still playing over the speaker. And all we do that.
Did you bring your tablet with you? You left it in the room.
No, I locked it back up.
Okay.
So you all are all together now.
Let's make some espresso martinis.
First and foremost.
Let's stop at the bar, get a drink.
Yeah, that's just a bar.
Who's bartending?
Shrivel.
Shrivel has somehow made
Shrivel
it back
has-
the bar.
Shrivel
I
has
did
a
make sure, I did
multi-talented
make sure that
queen.
to tell Bliss to grab Shrivel because Shrivel's one of the girls at
She's
this
one of
point.
the girls.
Shrivel needs to know what's going on as well. So I told her to grab Shrivel. One of you were earlier.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, yes.
Shrivel behind the bar. Shrivel is very much that like stressed out bartender, like towel over the head. And you can tell that through the squeaks, it's like open or close, you know. You know,
The 4 other rats are also here.
they're
And the lab rat is just kind of watching.
he's celebrating with all the nerds, and
Yeah.
he's kind of eyeing Shrivel a little bit. Doesn't really see a nice piece of rat coming through.
Ew, no, she doesn't do that.
She's not that kind of.
She's not that kind of girl.
She's lesbian.
I thought you were Lebanese.
And so yeah, you all are together. You grab Shrivel. Are you going back to your room, or are you hanging out here? You got your espresso martinis.
I think since everyone's training right now, we can have the conversation right here. We don't need to move anywhere to have like what we've kind of discovered with our own.
I think there's a lot of people around.
Let's actually go back to
Yeah,
the room.
I say let's go back. I think we should
But
go.
we're gonna
Okay,
go-
fine.
We're gonna go specifically back to like my room because I don't want to be even in the.
But we
dorm
have
area.
a suite, remember?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well,
So I quickly go. I think we're ready for battle tomorrow, y'all. We're gonna take these explosives and we're gonna do the damn thing, okay?
High fives all around.
High fives, everyone. And if I think we may not need the scales tomorrow, but like it's good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know we learned something today.
That's why you're the best, Iowa. And you're yeah, just open and go.
Thanks, y'all. Love you.
They catch the kisses and they're like,
Yeah, no, it's very you know, in High School Musical when Gabriella is like at the decathlon
yeah.
and there's like the experiments are bubbling up and then she has to run to like get to, is it to the game? She's got to get to the game. Y'all know what I'm talking about? She like
Yeah.
she runs out of the academic decathlon to like get to the game. It's very that energy of like I just solved the big final question at the decathlon and I'm like, all right, everyone, bye. And I whip my lab coat off and then
And you're
kind of-
hot underneath.
yeah,
your dragon tits are just.
yeah, my dragon boobs.
Your
Oh,
lingerie dragon tip.
So you all run out.
We're
And
running.
you kind of go back up and you file into Sylvera's room and not kind of in the common space. You do, as you walk in, hear some bed creaking from one of the rooms.
Yeah. Can you bet y'all can guess where that's coming from?
I download all that information to you all.
Yep.
You all hear what I heard. You all saw what I heard.
Yeah.
I also download the smell of Trax Tavern information.
I share the fact of the like people don't remember things.
Yeah, I tell you, I express and like I think like Kalios was like brainwashed because y'all had heard that night like through the door of like me and him like kind of fighting like in our little suite. So I'm like, I think the conflict between me and him is like he was like brainwashed.
Fully manufactured.
Yeah. He's
It's not reality.
yeah. It's not what what actually had happened.
Damn, y'all want to do that? I show you guys literally what happened. I show you guys the tablet and that my amulets popped out of it. At this point, I tell you guys that I put it in there and now it's out.
And the vision?
Huh? Yeah, I tell you guys all about the vision and everything. And I also show you the shattered gems. And I give you guys the whole backstory of that. And I'm like, hey, I'm real scared that he's going to be really upset with me about this gem. And I don't know what to do.
Can I?
I would
cast
like to as
mending?
well.
Oh,
Oh, you cast mending.
can I?
Yeah.
It won't make it magical again, but it can repair it. So it repairs a magic item, but it can't restore magic to such an object.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it's just a cantrip. So I just cast that. in the pieces.
All the pieces come back together and snap into place, and it's back in its beautiful fashion. But to your point, it's not.
That's why I like
vibrational.
feeling
It's nice. It's got a great shine. That light hits it, boom. But it's not that like glowy and like vibrational energy.
For now, because what I'm gonna do, since you did that, because I don't have anything, but I do have dancing lights. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snap my little finger and a little spark's gonna pop out, and it's gonna be a little light that just pops out from between my fingers and into the gem, so that it's glowing again.
You love a spark.
So we're basically like manufacturing its magic again, so it looks like
Yeah, and so then I have magical tinkering, and I can imbue any tiny non-magical object with a magical property.
So you're gonna add the vibrations back
the
to it.
vibration.
But the choices I have are a 5-foot radius of light,
Okay.
a 6-second recorded message,
Okay.
emitting of an odor. It's kind of fun. Static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. So maybe I don't.
I mean, with the sound, you could have like the vibrational like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a repeat. The 6 seconds would keep repeating.
Okay, 6-second of recorded message, but it's not real magic.
But it's just
kind of we're making it appear to be.
It's like a Build-A-Bear where you put the heart in, you're like, and then you put in the stone.
Yeah, so let's all make a little vibration sound to like imbue with magic.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Okay.
Do you want to re-record it or?
Press star. No, we press pound. It's safe.
It's safe. So you know how you have like Wizard of Oz Man behind the curtains, this stone to go back to. The dancing lights is a little weird, like the lights are flashing inside of it.
The rotating disco balls.
Disco ball in the stone.
Yeah, it's back together. Most of the pieces are there. There's a couple of like cracks and dents because Sylvera wasn't able to find every single one. And then there is this like very low hum, but if you listen closely, there's a one that repeats along there. I think that kind of would drive someone crazy. But to the naked eye and a quick glance, it looks relatively similar to how you were given it.
Where? So I put it back in its cute little velvet box and said, "Thank you, girlies. I really appreciate it." Back in the box, and then obviously I told them about the submissions and everything, and I'm just like, so what now?
I have a question though. So can I do some kind of like history check or arcana check about the blue properties of this gem? Because I recognize the color. And I'm trying to see, is it the same color blue on my skin? Is this somehow, I just want to just do a double check of, is this blue gem similar to me? And it's connected to me in any way?
I'll let you pick history or arcana.
What's better?
I think they're the same for me. So let's go arcana.
Do it. I love it.
Okay.
Sister, okay, you go.
18, mamacita, which is plus 4. 22.
22.
Good.
I'm feeling 22, mama.
With what's been described, and obviously how the stone is operating right now versus how it's described to you by Sylvera is a little different. But that same hue of blue, that same shade does match. It's her cousin freckles. It does have this light and energy in the same way that kind of your spots have this shine to them that is abnormal, but not in necessarily like a negative way, but just it's very different. It's very unique. And with that arcana check, you also know that energy and magic that would have originally been in that stone is something that is deep rooted in the earth. It is something that is just naturally existing, something that creatures, species, whatever, could never recreate. It's this idea of just pure, could never. It's pure energy. It's pure, just untapped magic, truly. And you recognize, though, that blue color is very similar to the blue that is on your face.
I just realized I am imbued with magical from the earth. And I just literally feel so much fiercer than everyone in the room, but I don't say that out loud.
Let's put her in the tablet. See if she shatters.
Hey, I've already been willing to sacrifice my scales for the cause, so...
Okay, can I say something?
I wish you would.
No. Just kidding, go.
So, I didn't know what to do with this because when I was back home, right before I left, Shrivel actually came up and gave me, I think this is true. This is a long time ago.
Really?
and gave me a gem from the earth.
Whoa.
Okay. And I've had this gem on me the whole time, being like, I don't know what this is all about. And when you shared that Orin gave the gem to you, yeah? Or Kaylin? Kaylin gave the gem to you.
One of the twins.
One of the twins.
Yeah.
Twink number one. We're number one. It reminded me that I had this gem this whole time. So I pulled the gem out. What does it look like?
It is a little bit bigger than Orange. Orange was very much, again, it's something that you find in jewelry. Like, so it is,
Dainty.
yeah, very fine cut. Yours is a raw, rough gem. It's more of like an oblong shape, a little bit oval. It's kind of like a 4-inch.
Someone say
Honestly, yeah, that's way too big. Like 4 inches too big. No, and so it's a little bit. Again, it's an uncut gem.
Whoa! 4-inch uncut.
You know, I was just
brother.
uncut gem.
I cut off.
But it is, yeah, it's kind of like a small kind of pillar of a gem.
Okay. So I say, I don't know what this has to do with anything. Is it blue?
It is more of a magenta,
Okay.
iridescent.
So I say, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but potentially we can maybe cut this up into some gems. We can maybe use this as a power source. Who knows? But
We might have like I don't know, like a tinkerer or something who could tinker with this gem and make it.
Who may or may not have a specialty in jewelry.
and I hand it to you and I say, sister, do what you do.
Sister, do your
Do
thing.
your thing.
Hit it.
And in this moment, I think I need some crowd support and maybe some like I'm not really sure exactly how to tackle this gem. So what should I do in this moment?
I say slice it up to try to mimic the size and shape of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
Right.
or like you like heat it with your fire breath and mold it to the size that you need to fit
Because
in
his
the
fit like
cabinet.
perfectly into
Yeah.
its house.
Okay. So in this moment, I really love the ideas that you're giving me here. I do my classic breath. And then I breath of fire right onto this little gem. And as I'm doing that, I'm also kind of doing some of this motion.
Kind of like glass.
It's
like glass blowing.
And
thing.
I'm going abracadabra, 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 abracadabra.
She's in a show.
Feel the beat under your feet, the floor's on fire. Abracadabra, abracadabra.
Of course, she needs to practice her
It's
choreo every
full
hour.
choreo. Full choreo. And then what happens?
In this moment, I mean, you somehow this like
Hey,
rhythm-
sister.
Hats off.
Hats off to you, Pyra.
You do this choreo where Lady Gaga does not exist in this world. So this is brand new choreo. Okay?
Good.
We're gagged. We're gagged.
You all,
It just came to me.
and
My blue specks are glowing.
They are glowing in this moment as you do this full kind of like there's smoke, there's sound, everything's coming out. There's this rhythm that is flowing through you as you produce an entire like collection of gems. There are a couple that all would be able to fit, but there's some circles, there's some of the teardrop.
Like a toddler toy set of
Like fitting it in.
like square.
Every gem cut that you could have, you have now created. And I'm gonna say that with the kind of uncut gem, you make about 20.
Oh my god, I diva'd way too close to the sun, as they say.
You give it too hard.
Very hard. And all of them
Okay.
are glowing. All of them still have that vibrational energy to them. As you have very successfully kind of like done it all, and then also all of your choreo to create this spread of
Was on fire. Yes. Okay.
So now what we have is potentially like 20 or a couple less maybe, depending on how many of them fit, uses of an amplified spell. So I don't know what we'll do with that.
As you all are together in this room, you've got all of these gems laid out in front of you. You hear a knock on the kind of common room door, and you hear a voice that you immediately recognize from outside saying, "Kaylin, Kaylin!" And you hear it's Shadowmaster Illyria. You hear Kaylin kind of walk out into the common room, and he opens the door, and Illyria says, "Are you alone, or is that twink here?" Really? He laughs, and she kind of snickers a little bit. He goes, he's just sleeping, what's up? And she's like, nobody else is here, right? And He goes, not that I know of. She closes the door and she says, we need to talk. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
And we're overhearing that.
You all are in the room.
We're on hard ice while they're talking.
Oh.
We can't move.
hard.
We're all like covering each other's mouths. Like,
So if you want to find out what the frick Shadowmaster Illyria is about to say to Kaylin, make sure that you tune in next week here at Queens of the Round Table, Sort of Women, because we're sort of adventurous and sort of women. Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You're supporting local drag. It's not good drag, but it's local. That's all that matters. We have so many people to thank. Obviously, our amazing sponsors like Wana, the Pad Silverthorn, our amazing studio here at Dude IDK. If you're here in Denver, check it out. Not only does it have all of your podcasting and creation needs, but also they do a really amazing shows throughout the month. So,
And they're upgrading their studios.
upgrading studios, super exciting. So 2025 it is the year of going and seeing live comedy. Clock it. But on behalf of our entire cast, our crew, all of our sponsors, thank you all for listening. You can follow us online, Roundtable Drag at Roundtable Drag. And I'm very happy to say good night and big balls. Thank you.
Bye.